Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the pressures of life or the responsibility of leadership? In times of uncertainty, it's easy to get lost in emotions and doubts. However, there is a philosophy that can transform this experience: Stoicism. With roots dating back to ancient Greece, Stoicism has become a source of wisdom for many great leaders throughout history, helping them face adversities with calmness and mental clarity. In this video, we will explore how the principles of Stoicism have been applied by notable figures such as emperors, philosophers, and contemporary leaders who used this philosophy as a guide in difficult times. You will learn how self-confidence, acceptance of circumstances, and emotional management are fundamental to developing a strong and resilient mindset. Imagine being able to handle daily challenges without being shaken. Stoicism is not just a philosophical theory. It is a set of practical tools that can enhance your personal and professional life. Throughout this video, we will discover how this approach can help you confront uncertainty and pressure, transforming difficulties into opportunities for growth. Get ready for a journey that will not only illuminate your mind, but also strengthen your heart. Stay with me until the end and transform your challenges into powerful life lessons. Stoicism is a philosophy that originated in ancient Greece around the 3rd century BC, and its ideas still resonate deeply in contemporary society. Founded by Zeno of Citium, this philosophical school focuses on the pursuit of virtue and the practice of reason as paths to a fulfilled life. At the heart of Stoicism is the belief that happiness does not depend on external factors, but rather on our attitude toward them. Thus, true freedom lies in cultivating a resilient mind that accepts reality without being swayed by uncontrolled emotions. The fundamental principles of Stoicism can be summarized in 3 pillars: virtue, reason, and acceptance of what cannot be controlled. Virtue is seen as the supreme good, and Stoics believe that living according to ethical and moral values is the key to achieving true happiness. Reason, in turn, is the tool that allows us to discern between what we can and cannot control. By exercising reason, we learn to respond to challenges thoughtfully, avoiding impulsive reactions. Today, in a world filled with uncertainties, Stoicism offers a safe refuge. The philosophy teaches us that life is full of events beyond our control, such as the opinions of others, external circumstances, and even natural disasters. Accepting these realities is not a sign of weakness, but a demonstration of mental strength. By doing so, we can focus our energy on the things we can truly change: our actions, our thoughts, and our reactions. As we explore the connection between Stoicism and leadership, it is important to understand how these principles can be applied to face the challenges of everyday life. This philosophy not only teaches us to accept uncertainty, but also empowers us to use it as an opportunity for growth. Now, let's delve into inspiring examples of leaders who have incorporated Stoicism into their lives, demonstrating how this philosophy can be a powerful guide in times of adversity. Throughout history, many notable leaders have incorporated the principles of Stoicism into their lives, using this philosophy as a beacon in times of adversity. Let's explore 3 inspiring examples: Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Nelson Mandela. Each, in their own way, demonstrated how Stoicism can shape resilient and effective leaders. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor who stood out not only for his leadership but also for his profound wisdom. Known as the Philosopher King, he wrote his personal reflections in a work titled Meditations, which has become a classic of Stoic literature. Marcus Aurelius believed in the importance of maintaining calm amidst turbulence. During his reign, he faced various crises, including wars and plagues, yet always sought virtue and reason as guides. He understood that difficulties were inevitable, but how we respond to them is what truly matters. This Stoic perspective helped him make thoughtful decisions, always focusing on the well-being of his people, even in the most challenging situations. Seneca, another great figure of Stoicism, was a philosopher, playwright, and advisor to Nero. His letters and essays address themes such as time management and reflection on life. In one of his writings, he mentions the importance of living each day as if it were the last, an idea that resonates strongly in times of uncertainty. Seneca faced personal challenges, including exile and political persecution, but always advocated the idea that difficulties can be seen as opportunities for learning. He emphasized that true wealth comes not from material possessions but from the wisdom gained through experience and reflection. This practical view of Stoicism makes his lessons even more relevant for modern leaders who must make decisions under pressure. Finally, Nelson Mandela is a contemporary example of a leader who incorporated Stoic principles into his life. During his 27 years in prison, Mandela used Stoicism as a source of strength. He recognized that he could not control what was happening around him, but he could control his own mind and reactions. His ability to maintain hope and determination, even in extreme circumstances, is a testament to how Stoic philosophy can guide a person in times of crisis. Upon finally becoming president of South Africa, Mandela not only sought reconciliation but also advocated the idea that, even in the face of adversity, it is possible to cultivate inner peace and self-confidence. These examples demonstrate that Stoicism is not just an ancient philosophy but a practical tool that can be applied in leadership and everyday life. As we explore Stoic principles in action, we will discover how these leaders overcame challenges and became examples of resilience. Now, let's analyze how these principles can be applied in practice so you can also develop a strong and effective mindset in your personal and professional life. Stoic teachings are not just abstract theories. They offer practical principles that can be applied in everyday situations. Let's explore 3 of these fundamental principles: acceptance, self-confidence, and emotional management, and how they can be integrated into your life to face challenges with resilience. Acceptance is one of the pillars of Stoicism. For Stoics, accepting what cannot be controlled is essential for achieving inner peace. This means recognizing that external events such as people's opinions, economic circumstances, or even nature are beyond our control. Instead of resisting or feeling frustrated, acceptance allows us to focus our energy on what we can change, our reactions and attitudes. Imagine you lost a job opportunity. Instead of feeling distressed, a Stoic would ask, "What can I learn from this? How can I prepare better for next time?" This shift in perspective not only reduces anxiety but also allows us to grow from difficult experiences. Self-confidence is another crucial aspect of Stoic philosophy. Developing self-confidence begins with self-knowledge, knowing who we are and what our strengths and weaknesses are. Stoic practice encourages us to reflect on our actions and decisions, fostering a sense of personal responsibility. When facing challenges, it's vital to remember that we have the capacity to handle them. Self-confidence does not come from the absence of doubts, but from the certainty that, regardless of the outcome, we have the power to learn and grow. Think of a situation where you felt insecure. By recalling your past achievements and what you learned from each of them, your self-confidence strengthens, allowing you to face new challenges with courage. Emotional management is an essential skill that Stoics practice. They believe that emotions should not control us, but rather that we should learn to control them. This does not mean suppressing feelings, but rather recognizing them and understanding their origins. One Stoic technique is the practice of reflection. When you feel overwhelmed by intense emotions, take a pause and ask yourself, why do I feel this way? What can I truly control here? This approach helps avoid impulsive reactions and leads to more rational decision making. For example, in a heated discussion, instead of responding automatically, a Stoic allows themselves to reflect before acting, resulting in more effective and less confrontational communication. Integrating these principles into your daily life can be transformative. As we practice acceptance, develop self-confidence, and manage our emotions, we become more effective leaders in our own lives. These principles equip us to face not only daily challenges but also adversities that may arise unexpectedly. Now that we understand how these Stoic concepts work in practice, let's explore some tools that can help us incorporate them into our daily routines. Applying Stoic principles in everyday life is not just an intellectual exercise. It is a practice that can be cultivated through concrete tools. Here, we present some strategies you can use to integrate Stoicism into your routine and strengthen your mindset. Reflective exercises are a powerful way to connect with Stoic teachings. One recommended practice is to keep a journal. Dedicate a few minutes every day to reflect on your experiences, actions, and emotions. Ask yourself, what did I learn today? How did I react to challenging situations? This self-analysis not only promotes self-awareness, but also helps identify behavioral patterns that can be improved. Over time, you will become more aware of your reactions and decisions, allowing for a more stoic approach in future situations. Negative visualization is another valuable tool. This technique involves imagining adverse scenarios that could occur in your life, such as losing a job or facing a disagreement with a friend. While it may seem like a pessimistic exercise, the goal is to mentally prepare yourself for these situations, reducing the emotional impact when they actually occur. By considering the worst-case scenario, you can focus on solutions and lessons to be learned, rather than feeling paralyzed by surprise or fear. Additionally, daily challenges can be an effective way to practice Stoic principles. Set small goals that push you out of your comfort zone, such as talking to a stranger or confronting a personal fear. These experiences not only test your ability to face adversity, but also reinforce your self-confidence and the idea that you can handle the unexpected. As you expose yourself to new challenges, resilience becomes second nature. Finally, additional resources can deepen your understanding of Stoicism. Books like Meditations by Marcus Aurelius or On the Shortness of Life by Seneca are essential readings. Podcasts and online courses can also provide valuable insights on how to apply these philosophies in your life. Investing time in learning more about Stoicism will allow you to explore different interpretations and practices, expanding your knowledge and skills. With these practical tools, you can begin to incorporate Stoic principles into your routine and cultivate a resilient mindset. As we move forward, we will address a critical topic: how to cope with uncertainty, an essential skill in today's world, where pressure and challenges seem constant. Uncertainty is a constant in our lives, and the ability to cope with it can make all the difference between success and failure, especially in leadership positions. Stoicism offers valuable guidance on how to face this uncertainty, transforming it into an opportunity for personal and professional growth. First and foremost, it is crucial to understand that uncertainty is an inevitable part of life. No one can predict the future, and trying to control the uncontrollable only leads to frustration and stress. Stoics teach us to accept this reality, allowing us to focus on what truly matters, our actions and reactions. By accepting that there are limits to what we can control, we find freedom. This shift in mindset empowers us to act with clarity, even in the face of the unknown. The impact of pressure associated with uncertainty cannot be underestimated. In stressful situations, such as work crises or personal challenges, it is easy to feel overwhelmed. Stoicism invites us to face these situations with a rational approach. Instead of allowing ourselves to be consumed by fear or anxiety, we can practice pausing and reflecting. Ask yourself, what can I do now to improve this situation? This active, solution-focused approach helps us maintain calm and make informed decisions rather than reacting impulsively. A practical example of how Stoicism can help manage uncertainty is the technique of premeditation of evils. This practice involves imagining the challenges that may arise and mentally preparing to face them. By visualizing possible obstacles, you become better equipped to handle them when they actually occur. This does not mean you should live in a constant state of worry, but rather that mental preparation can help mitigate the emotional impact of unforeseen situations. Adopting a Stoic mindset in the face of uncertainty not only makes us more resilient, but also helps us grow. Uncertainty can be seen as an opportunity to learn and adapt, allowing us to develop new skills and strengthen our ability to face challenges. Instead of fearing the unknown, we can embrace it as part of life's journey. As we continue our exploration of Stoicism, let's conclude by reflecting on the teachings we have learned and how they can be applied to transform our lives. We will recap the main points covered and offer an invitation for you to start applying these principles in your own journey. As we reach the end of our journey through Stoicism, it is important to reflect on the key teachings we have explored and how they can be applied in our lives. Stoicism teaches us that true strength lies in the ability to face adversity with calmness and mental clarity. By embracing the acceptance of what we cannot control, cultivating self-confidence, and managing our emotions, we can become more effective and resilient leaders in both our personal and professional lives. The examples of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Nelson Mandela show that this philosophy transcends time and space, proving that Stoic principles are as relevant today as they were in ancient Greece. Through practices such as reflective exercises, negative visualization, and daily challenges, we can integrate Stoicism into our daily lives, developing a mindset that not only withstands life's storms but also flourishes amidst them. Stoicism is not a magical solution to the challenges we face, but a practical approach that empowers us to deal with uncertainty and pressure with resilience. By applying these principles in our routine, we can transform difficulties into opportunities for growth and learning. Now, I invite you to reflect on how you can implement Stoic teachings in your life. What areas would you like to address with a more Stoic mindset? How can you turn your challenges into opportunities? As you embark on this journey, remember, true strength lies in your ability to choose. Apply Stoic principles and discover the power of living with purpose and clarity, even in the most challenging situations.